Yes, there have been a lot of games delayed this year, but there are still some crackers coming out, a few of which are also available on Games Pass. So dust off your Xbox and add some of these games to your wishlist, as who knows, they might end up being your favourite game of the year. Now, if you had to pick one on this list before playing it, which would it be? Let us know in the comments below. Avatar Frontiers of Pandora is the long-awaited reveal of the Ubisoft Avatar game from Massive Entertainment. It will see you play as a Na'vi in a new part of Pandora known as the Western Frontier. This first-person action-adventure will have you protecting this living and reactive world against the formidable RDA forces. Aiming to give fans the opportunity to attend the school of witchcraft and wizardry for themselves, Hogwarts Legacy is an open-world action RPG based on the lore of Harry Potter. It's set in the 1800s though, so several hundred years before Harry and co enroll, but that doesn't mean there won't be magic to discover. In fact, you're a student with an unusual affiliation with ancient magic. You get to live at Hogwarts where you make allies, battle dark wizards, and explore the wizarding world. We can't wait to be spellbound. The Kalisto Protocol is the spiritual successor to Dead Space in all but name. It's a brand new survival horror game from Glenn Schofield's own studio, Striking Distance. Set on Jupiter's moon in 2320, you'll face horrific monsters and a conspiracy to uncover which starts at the dangerous Black Iron prison. This third-person horror is bound to terrify, especially as Schofield aims to keep plenty of the mystery around the game between now and release. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 is this year's COD entry, and we're rejoining the story of Task Force 141 crew, aka Captain Price & Co. Although it's looking to be a direct continuation of the story that began with the 2019 reboot, that's pretty much all we know so far, but it's Call of Duty, what else do you need to know? This is a shooter heavily influenced by alien designer and spooky painter H.R. Geiger. So think bony, fleshy, internal organ themes for interior designs, obviously. Guns apparently are made out of bits of raw chicken and gristle, yummy. Finding out what the hell's going on or why it's all so icky is what the game is all about, as you'll be freely exploring an open world full of interconnecting regions, fighting and solving puzzles to unravel the story behind it all. In Marvel's Midnight Suns, you play as the Hunter, the very first ever customizable Marvel hero. It's a strategy game from XCOM dev Firaxis, where you'll be partnering up with a roster of 12 iconic Marvel heroes to take down Lilith. With its mix of tactics and card management, this will be a must for any lover of strategy games or Marvel. So that's pretty much everybody covered then. Overwatch 2 is a sequel that's set to build on the popular PvP shooter. With the return of its cast of characters, the heroes will be joined by some new faces, along with new modes, polished features, and an update to team versus team competition with the addition of the 5v5 combat. After some closed beta sessions, the sequel is being released in early access to offer players the chance to jump in and check out all the fresh additions. High on Life is the new first-person shooter coming from the team behind Rick and Morty. With a colourful debut trailer during the Xbox and Bethesda showcase, we got to see some of the rather unusual alien-shaped talking guns and a host of strange foes. In High on Life, humanity is said to be threatened by an alien cartel who is seeking to enslave humanity and use them as drugs. Suddenly doesn't sound good, does it? It looks like we'll have to try and stop this cartel and save the world as a high school grad turned bounty hunter.
Everyone, fight each other!
The Lord of the Rings Gollum has been unveiled as another upcoming Xbox Series X game. The game will see you play as Gollum starting out in Barad-dûr, a fortress in Mordor where the corrupted creature is being held prisoner. But you can expect to see plenty more of Middle-earth beyond that, as the game promises giant persistent environments, each harbouring several questlines and a range of unfriendly or friendly faces. The game is also described as a stealth action adventure with an intriguing dual personality mechanic, gigantic levels, and a densely raw aesthetic inspired by Tolkien's own drawings. Coming out in August, Saints Row is back with a brand new reboot of the series, taking us back to the beginning for an origin story that explores the roots of the gang. You'll start with a small team of 4 operating out of a fictional city called Santo Elizo, and it'll be up to you how you make your mark on the town. Competing against rival gangs, you'll need to build up your own criminal empire of your choosing. It's still fun and playful in tone, but a little bit more grown up this time around too. What are you looking forward to most? Let us know in the comments below.